At this Toronto food bank, volunteers fill boxes as fast as they can. A perfect inflationary storm has pushed many Canadians to the edge.
Right now, we're seeing the largest number of people relying on our services in our 41-year history.
She warns of a very tough summer ahead. And a new Food Banks Canada survey shows why. It indicates about 7 million people reportedly going hungry sometime during the pandemic. In Toronto, she says the need is massive.
I think Daily Bread Food Bank reported an increase 100,000 more people per month. North York Harvest is also seeing unprecedented numbers.
This is not just a Toronto problem, but one playing out in towns, cities, and communities across Canada, where no one is immune to rising gas, housing, and food prices.
In Calgary, when Magic Larby visits a food bank these days, it's as a volunteer. But he knows what it's like to be hungry and desperate.
Sometimes it's like, well, what am I going to do? Where am I going to go, right? And what is that next meal going to be like?
There is a sense of desperation here, a common story at food banks across the country.
We had an economic bit of a slowdown, we had a pandemic on the heels of that, and with changes in the economy, the inflation and things like that, it puts greater pressure on families.
Food security experts say the impact of having limited resources to spend on food is felt especially in already marginalized groups.
Indigenous communities, many would say that is also the result of generations of colonialism and adverse effects of all of that. Black and racialized households. So that inequality is structured along class, gender, and racial lines.
At food banks across Canada, the word is this will be a summer of hunger, with both returning users and first-time clients increasingly depending on them. Jamie Strachan, CBC News, Toronto.